So you're fighting Jordan Gale, the 9th of February. It's fight week. How are you feeling, like, to go into this fight?
Yeah, so I'm feeling good. I mean, we only agreed this fight literally a couple weeks ago. I was supposed to fight someone else. He was supposed to fight someone else as well. Unfortunately, both of our fights fell through, but luckily we were around about the same weight class. He was a bit lower, so I've had to up my training a bit, just to lose a bit of weight. But it just means I've had to put 2 times the amount of effort in. I've been working hard, training twice a day. And I feel like on fight night, it's going to show how hard I've worked, and I've worked a lot harder than him.
Yeah, and not long ago, you went to his gym and you gave him a bit of a slap. What made you do that? Was it your idea or just confront him?
Basically, when both of our fights fell through, I was talking to him about fighting him. And he was agreeing at first, and then afterwards he was a bit like, oh, actually, I might take someone else. This other person that I was thinking of fighting was a lot shorter than him, weighed less than him. So I thought he was trying to take the easy way out. So the West London boxing gym that he trains at, that's owned by the company that we're fighting on. So I was like, oh, can I go down there and confront him, get him to obviously accept the fight? And they were like, oh, yeah, you can come on this day. This was about the 24th, 25th of January. So obviously I went down, confronted him. Obviously, the people that he didn't know I was coming down, but the people knew who were working there that I was going to come down. Obviously, the whole thing that happened, it wasn't prepared, but it just felt right. And it also is kind of good as well, because when I slapped him, he looked very shocked, like he didn't know what to do. Then I had to do it again, and he still looked shocked, and he didn't even think about hitting me or anything. So that just shows that he's not really about it. And on fight night, I think he's just going to freeze.
A lot of people's thinking that as well, because he got that one slap and then he was just like, he was kind of shocked in a way, and then obviously after the second one, he retaliated. But if anyone who hasn't saw it, I'll play the video here now. But so after this fight now, obviously I can't be biased, but you think you're gonna win. Obviously, you're confident. But after this fight, what are your plans next? Because would you want to fight on Misfits? Because I know that you go to some Misfits events as well. So would that be an option for you after this fight?
So obviously right now I'm just focusing on Jordan at this point. I think anyone in this community would love the opportunity to fight on Misfits. Obviously that's like the main platform. Like with wrestling, like you've got WWE, like you've obviously got AEW, and like you had TNA, but then you had WWE, which is the main one. Misfits is like WWE or UFC and MMA, like everyone wants to get onto that card. So obviously, yeah, after this fight, when I win, I will be looking at some fighters around my weight class, calling them out, trying to get the fight. But right now, I'm just focusing on Jordan. That's the only thing I care about right now is beating him. And then when that's done, there is going to be a few Misfits fighters at the event as well. Unfortunately, off the top of my head, there's none at my weight class. But there might be a few call-outs after I finish, kind of like KSI style when he beat Joe Weller. Like earlier last year, everyone was cruiserweight and there was no lightweights.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to fight at lightweight. And then because KSI had the title cruiserweight and no one had the opportunity, everyone went down to light heavyweight. So I'm looking at the Misfits rankings. And the light heavyweight is absolutely stacked with like the best fighters. Yeah. And then you look at cruiserweights, and there's actually not that many good fighters. So I think because we're going to be fighting at light heavyweight, and it's going to be about 79 kg, which is the bang on the highest at that weight, I might after this then move up to cruiserweight and try to get a fight on that and try to work my way up to getting the belt. So I think it'll be harder at light heavyweight, because I think it's Anthony Taylor who has the belt at light heavyweight, and he would be a hard fight. Like there's a reason why he's still got the belt he's got the belt and he's beat so many people. So I think Cruiser might be the best bet for me.
So I'm right in saying this is your debut. You was meant to fight this guy called Dino. How come that fight fell through?
Yeah, so I was meant to fight Ashley Keener. This was agreed. We actually agreed to fight on another company. We were supposed to fight in November. last year, but then the company fell through. But luckily we had managed to get on this card. That fight was supposed to be at 84 kg, so that's cruiserweight, the cruiserweight limit. Well, not limit, but the like mid cruiserweight. Then I think it was like the start of January. He then messaged me saying, "Oh, he's a lot lower in weight than he thought it was going to be, like his mid-70s, like middleweight." Because he thought it was around 84, and then I was trying to agree, like, how far can I come down? How high can he come up? And it probably would be harder for him to put weight on because with all the training he's losing.
Yeah.
So unfortunately that fight fell through, and now he's fighting another TikToker called Dawns. So he's still on the card. He's not like done it as like a way to duck. He's still fighting, but it was unfortunate because obviously we both wanted to fight each other, and with me and him we have a lot of respect as well. Like, I don't hate him, he doesn't hate me. We're actually decent friends, but obviously it's just business boxing. So there was no beef. But then luckily, Luke Gale, who was supposed to fight Jordan, not Luke Gale, Luke Worley, who was supposed to fight Jordan Gale, pulled out. And then that left an opening for me to then just kind of jump up to the main event. So
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing.
Would you want that fight? Because he's still on your card, so if you both win, would you still want that fight to make in the future?
Yeah, I mean, like, if we both win our fights, then it does look good for us to then obviously fight on a future card. And he's got like a decent following as well. He's got about 4.5 million on TikTok, that many followers. So he could definitely, if he does well on this and has the right contacts, he could definitely get on Misfits, and then that could definitely be a fight that happens between us. So you never know.
And finally as well, could I just get any words for Jordan? Because it's only 4 days till the fight now. Have you got any words for him? Or?
Yeah, so Jordan, I hope you've been training hard. We're only 3 days or 4 days away. I'm going to be seeing you on Thursday at the press conference. I hope you're ready. I hope this time you're actually ready to throw, and because I want to put on a good show. And please, please just turn up.